friends, once again welcome back to my channel. And friends, today I'm here with my Dadima, Professor Chandrakala Padia, and today I'm gonna ask some questions from her. And this is my sister Shruti, and this is my Dadima, Professor Chandrakala Padia.
Hello everyone, today I'm here with my sister and Dadi, and a well-known political theorist of India. She is the first woman chairperson of Indian Institute of Advanced Study, Shimla. She is a well-known personality and well-leading woman of India.
So let's start with our questions. So my first question is, how should we prepare for an examination?
It's a very good question. In fact, preparation of the examination is a very long-term thing. It should not be that when the exams are there, you are preparing. Many of the students will find when exams come, they start reading, and it should not be there. You should inculcate the habit of daily reading. Maybe 2 hours or 4 hours, 3 hours, daily reading. And you should not only read that, you should try to understand its inner meaning. And generally, if you just memorize it, then you will forget it. You don't have to memorize it, you have to understand it. There is a difference between memorizing it and understanding it. If you understand it, you will never forget. And if you are regular, then what will happen during the time of exam? You are not, neither you are nervous, nor you are feeling bad or anything, So you should regularly study, And because you are a student, you should always remember that what does student mean who studies. This is the term, we have 4 ashrams. Indian system has been very scientific, but unfortunately in our education system we never teach that. Earlier what used to be there, from the year 1 to 25, the child used to be in the, which is called Brahmacharya ashram with Guru. 25 to 50, it was Grihastha ashram. 25 to 75, it was one Prasthashram. And 75 to 100, earlier people used to live 100 years, 100 it was sannyas ashram. So what was meant, when you are student, this period is never going to come. So you should concentrate on what you are studying. Because you should dance, you should sing, because it's like a river. This life is like a river which is flowing. But in order to evolve, what you have to do, whatever time you decide, you have to concentrate on your studies.
Yes. So, we should study regularly. If we only read and keep it, we will not understand it. And then we can't understand the concept of it, right? So, let's ask the second question. My second question is, what makes us a good human being?
Yeah. The ultimate goal of our life is neither to be a great pandit or scholar, but to be a good human being. Because this life we get, I think, very rarely one is born as a human being. And who is a human being? You see, what is the difference between the human being and an animal? Generally, you will find animal does whatever he wants to do. If he is hungry, he will just grab the food from you. But a human being won't do that. So who is a human being who is not self-centered? I think it is clear. He is not centered in himself. He thinks about others also. He is not only a rightist, he does not believe only in rights, but he believes in duties. And the best thing which has been said by Gandhiji and even by thinkers like Hobbes of England, that the real maxim of a true human being should be, you should not do to others what you do not want to be with you. If you put yourself in that position, you will have answer for everything. Suppose he without any reason he beats you. What will you think? You will feel very bad about it. So before beating, he should think that I would never like that someone should beat me. So this is, in every situation you put yourself. And one more thing which you should remember, people think being a good human being, such a lot of discipline and this all that. No. There is one thing which is called outside environment. There is one thing which is called inside environment. If you you enter a house which is clean and where white sheets are spread, and how nice you feel, In the same manner, in order to purify your heart, which is inside, and soul, what you need, that is, you should always clean it with good thoughts.
Yes. You should never keep bad thoughts.
And when you will clean it, and when that environment is there in your heart, you lead a very happy, healthy, and satisfied and peaceful life. One must remember it. You should not think, oh, you are doing something which is, oh, very great, no. This is our duty. We have 4 in us, in our Indian tradition: Matrarin, Pitrarin, Gururin, Rishirin. Matrarin, that you should never forget that whatever you are today, your emotional well-being is always and always done by your mother. Without your mother, you can never have your emotional. And emotional well-being is the success of your life. If you are emotionally disturbed, what will happen? You can never do anything. Never do anything in life. It is the mother. That love and security you get from your mother. Then father, father is also a person who provides you security and who earns for the family earlier, So he also is a kind of guardian for you. The third thing is, Guru Ren. If Guru has not taught you, you should be very, very grateful to your teachers. If your teachers have not taught you, what will happen?
We will not know anything about our nature, our world.
You won't know anything. And then Guru Brahma, Guru Vishnu, Guru Deva Maheshwara, Guru Sakshat Parabrahma, Tasmai Shri Guru.
Even this is a part of our school here.
And yes, and Guru is that, who dispels all kind of darkness from your life. So it's the Guru. And last one is very, very important, that is Rishi. Suppose if there would have been no Ramayana, if there would have been no Bhagavad Gita, these have been written by Rishis. Rishis are who are who have the darshan of true reality. For example, one thing is that you discover at the level of your mind, cognitive level. And at cognitive level, anyone can be very good, But, when you follow the truth in your life for a very long time, then suddenly you start seeing the truth. And these rishis, when they start seeing the truth, then they write something that is of permanent value.
Yes.
If they would have had not been there, you would have could not imagine what a human being can be. Just think of Bharat. Bharat has been given Rajgandhi, and that Bharat goes to Rama and brings his khadau, and for 14 years khadau is there of that. Can you think of it? Only a rishi can think of it. So that is why rishi name. So we should have, and then you become a very, very, you should, I will tell you, you should write certain things. What is the, because it's a very good question, so certain things are coming to my mind. A good human being is that who is happy when others attain something.
Yes.
Generally what happens, you feel very bad if others is feeling bad or there is something wrong. This happens with everyone. There is nothing so great about it. But if your friend, your colleague, she achieves something or he achieves something and you feel happy, it means you have a large-hearted soul. You are a human being. So these are the parameters. These are the parameters on the basis of which you can realize where you have reached. Okay?
So now let's start with our third question. It is, if you could live anywhere, where would it be?
In fact, I live in the city which I like the most, Varanasi, because it is a confluence of, rivers, and Ganges are very, very sacred, There are people, who aspire to have darshan of Ganges, and it is Dham of Vishnath ji. So you said कि Vishwanath ji is in the Gan of this thing. So one will say, so I like my own city very much. But besides, if I have to live, I like mountains, where mountains are there, or where seashores are there. So both the things I like very much.
Even I love nature places. But there are some places where we cut trees and there's lots of pollution, so it's really bad for health and for trees too.
It's very, very bad. Now every student should be conscious of environment. You are saying because we are so much, why this COVID? We are cutting the trees. Trees give us breath, our breath, real breath, Yeah. But we are not understanding that in the false notion of our development and growth, we are actually damaging ourselves.
Actually, I think we have cut in many forests and that
This is the reason. This is the reason that we are not getting fresh air here.
So let me ask the fourth question, which is, what is your favorite family vacation?
My favorite family vacation is to be with my family members and go at some place where we can rest, talk, gossip, and read poetry, where I can do, because I'm very fond of reading poetries, so I read poetries, leisurely hours. But the family should be there. Without family, there is no fun.
Right. So my fifth question is, what really makes you angry?
There are several things which make me angry. The first thing, when my sons do not study, or my grandsons do not study, that makes me very sad and angry too. Secondly, when someone is dishonest, when someone is doing dishonesty, then I feel very angry, because I can't tolerate dishonesty. So the dishonesty. Third thing is very indisciplined behavior. Suppose if someone comes, or my children, they have no discipline in themselves. After all, we are human beings, no? We have to be disciplined. So if they are indisciplined, then also I feel angry. So these are some of the things which make me angry. Just ask them.
So my sixth question is, what suggestion you would like to give to all the students?
My suggestion to all the students should be that they should utilize their time to the maximum, and they should invest their time in creative things. They should not waste their time in gossiping, seeing movies, and all the time seeing TV, with these kind of things which you see on the TV makes your mind dull. There are so many discoveries, so many conclusions, scientific experiments have, they said they are seeing all these things that makes you. So you should invest your time in right things, You should study, and you should have good company of friends. You should be very choosy as far as friends are concerned, because bad friends, they have a very bad influence on you. So you must read inspirational stories. You should read the stories of great people, which subconsciously make you internalize those virtues, So these are some of the things. You should be very respectful to your parents. You should share some of your time, share the burden of your parents to some extent, So all these things, make you a very good student.
So thank you guys. So thank you Tadima, and thank you everyone to watch my video. And if you like, please like, share and subscribe.
I am very happy that you have taken such a wonderful video. You have asked very relevant questions. So I congratulate you for making this video.
Thank you.
दिल्ली चलो घूमने वाला चलो हो रहा है यार चलो
Thank you.
हम लोग दूर दूर जाते हैं बगल में वाराणसी महोत्सव